All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Complexity Casting. HoN Tour Action Cycle number 2, Gold Winners Bracket Finals. The big boys taking on Pencils. Big boys up 1-0 in the series. Not exactly what I expected. I'm your casting host, Beef. Joining me once again from Absolute Legends is not King Plato. Well, he's kind of here. But it's actually going to be Meisty. So, Meisty, what's up?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for being here.
It's my first time casting, though, so I might suck, but
there you go. You know what? I think you're a natural. I can tell. I can tell. You've got the confidence.
Okay.
That's what it takes.
It's a good start. It's a good start.
There you go. And King Plato's actually grabbing some food, and I think he might be joining us as a tri-cast in just a little bit here, but we'll see. For now, it's just going to be Meisty and I. Meisty and me. That could be a movie title. Marley and me, but it's Meisty and me.
It sounds pretty cute.
Yeah, I'd watch that. That'd be like a rom-com or something. All right, well, let's get into this game. Pencils, they got to put it all on the line because they're about to be knocked into the loser's bracket. If they drop this game, they want to go on to the grand finals, but they have big boys standing in the way. Right now, we have the blind bands already gone out. Let's take a look at those. Tempest and Warbeast, Keeper of the Forest, and Tempest. Neither team wants the Elemental on the board. Warbeast and Keeper of the Forest both taken out as well. Not going to be doing any kind of pulling with minions, anything like that. But Meisty, why don't you tell us a little bit about the locks?
The locks. Well, I mean, they're pretty standard, first of all. You got some strong heroes. I for one, think Plague Rider's just absurdly strong because you can send him suicide long lane and he just like you basically against the Plague Rider you have to solo against him because like he's gonna get like if let's say you like dual lane or tri lane against him, he's gonna get experience and whatever regardless, and he's just gonna sap away from your carries your gold with the denies. So I think you basically have to solo against him. So he's gonna be picked up from one of these players or one of these teams regardless, and it's gonna be interesting to see how how the other team chooses to counter that. Yeah, I can
certainly agree there. Bands going out. Pablo McDad chooses to get rid of Tundra, Wild Soul, and Zephyr. So some very strong pushing heroes there and a couple of junglers. And then the Tundra that we saw have quite a bit of success in the last game for the big boys. Pablo McDad says, not again. Of course, the great map control, the great initiation from that hero, and his ability to really play 1v2 mid. And as we saw in that last game, well, not going to be seen this time. Why don't you tell us about the bans over there from the big boys?
Well, I think it's really interesting, just from both sides, how they banned every single jungler, basically. Like, which is actually going to make for a really fun game. You know, we're not going to see a jungler this game, probably. Or we might see, like, Legionnaire or something, but yeah, so I think that's fun. Because junglers kind of get boring, you know.
They certainly can. Last time I saw every jungler banned out was actually this past weekend. They still have Legionnaire on the board. So
yeah, I mean, so
not every single jungler, but every single jungler was banned this weekend in a game. God, what was it? I want to say it was a gold losers finals, or maybe it was the bronze grand finals, something, but every single one was banned, and they went Sandwraith. Not a typical boring Sandwraith. Sandwraith had 100% kill involvement on his team up until the 35-minute mark. Like,
oh man,
he was involved in like 23 kills at the 30-minute mark or something.
That's insane. That's how you. I think that's how you should play Sandwraith. Like his ult is just incredible for ganking, and I mean, he's also super late game carry. I think he's really viable because of that. But also, like, yeah, you know, there's Legionnaire on the board, but I don't think that's going to be picked up because let's say a team chooses Legionnaire, well, the other team's just going to choose a tri lane against that and just ruin Legionnaire. Like, Legionnaire cannot sucks against roamers. So there's no way Legionnaire's going to be picked up.
Yeah, certainly does. Well, let's take a look here at the picks, though. First picked Dark Lady. Pablo McDad picking her up, going with the hard carry. We don't have King Plato here to tell us about it, but Meisty, what do you think about picking up Dark Lady here first?
Let me see. Well, Legion had first pick, right? Yeah. So they're going to pick up Engineer, obviously, as support, I would think. I think Dark Lady is a strong pick. I mean, the hero is just ridiculous. late game. Obviously you've probably seen it. Now Cthulhu Font, do not know about that. Do not like Cthulhu Font. I think the hero's pretty weak, but who knows?
I don't know. Right when King Plato told me he was gonna have to go AFK, I was trying to get Emperor on the cast. If Emperor heard you say that Cthulhu Font was pretty weak, I think he'd fight you.
Kill me. No, I'd be scared.
He'd fight you. So we'll see. Now on the other side, Moon Queen and Empath going to be coming out. The same combination that they went with in the last game. Boyy says they've found something that they like and they're going to be sticking to it.
Yeah, I like. I think Moon Queen's really the story of the last month. Like the hero is taking off like crazy, and his late game capacity, or like I don't know, he's insane late game, and he can actually lane pretty well as we've seen too.
Yeah, he actually does lane very well. And with the last pickup, they actually grabbed Glacius.
So they're gonna get Pebbles for now for sure, and probably Pebbles like Bubbles Pebbles Plague right now, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the Glacius is gonna enable them to do a 2-2-1 strategy with that Pebbles if they so choose to pick that up, and then the Suicide from Plague Rider will round out the team perfectly. On the other side here, most likely going to be Bubbles, I would expect.
I want to say right now that I think Hellborn definitely won the picking stage.
Yeah.
And the reason is because they got Plague Rider, and Legion has no solo that can go against Plague Rider. Like the best bet is sending maybe a Hag against Plague Rider, but Plague Rider is going to win that.
Yeah, Plague Rider should certainly win that.
So basically, yeah, they're forced. I think they're going to be forced to dual lane or whatever against the Plague Rider, which it sucks. It sucks because he's going to get experience no matter what. He's going to deny the carry, probably like Dark Lady of farm, with the denies. It sucks, like, having the dual lane against the Plague Rider. I think Hellborn definitely won at least laning phase. Like, their laning phase is going to be insane.
Yeah, their lane setup is fantastic. Now, Legion side, I mean, you're speculating that they're going to do 2 against the Plague Rider. Now, does that mean that they're going to suicide the Hag, or are they going to do a dual lane top and suicide the mid?
Let's see here. I'm trying to think. I think they have to jungle Cthulhu Font and have him like a roam, because there's no way they can't lane it otherwise. I guess they're sending Dark Lady Suicide bottom against Plague Rider, and okay, this I was gonna touch on it. The only way you can beat it, like what some teams do actually, is if they want to, send a hero 1v1 against like a Plague Rider, but they know, the hero can't normally win, they'll pull him extra regen, which they did. So now, Dark Lady obviously has that to deal with. So that's probably the smartest thing they could have done this game. I like what they're doing.
Cthulhu Font, a couple of missed stuns there for the Legion team. The Illusory Veil is going to be able to block Fade out, and Sweet Pro in some trouble. Auto attacks come out, and Sweet Pro will die. Dirty Mobs brings up the first blood right there, and
man. That's so bad too, because not only did they get the bloodlust, but they forced Cthulhu Font to get his trample.
Yeah.
What's Cthulhu Font gonna do now? Like, what is he gonna do? Where's he gonna lane? Like, this is really bad for penis.
Pencils.
Pencils.
We try to avoid saying penis.
By the way, Emperor, I'm sorry, man.
It's funny.
Only you can play Cthulhu Font.
Yeah. Wretched Hag's even taking some auto attacks now as the Illusory Veil comes up on her as well, and she's gonna have to chug some regen. But Cthulhu Font, I mean, like you said, it's not even that he was forced to get the trample there. He could have just easily walked away from that engagement up there in the jungle. And they chose not to. They chose to try to initiate. The trample missed. The Burning Souls missed. Actually, trampled not going to miss this time. They find Glacius. Power Throw comes out. A couple more auto attacks. Need one more, and Glacius will take the fall. So that's one way that Cthulhu Font can get back into it.
That was beautiful. That was really beautiful.
Yeah, double Burning Shadows, double trample, double Power Throw. Gonna get the kill onto Glacius and burn a lot of regen from Pebbles. Even knocks off a potion right there. So no more mana for him. And
I don't want to jab at anyone, but that was definitely Glacius's misplay. There's no reason Glacius should be standing on a pebbles like that. It's never the melee's fault when they get double stunned. It's always on the range, because, you know, the melee is up there trying to get CS, but the range has to position himself better.
Yeah, I'm bad at that when I'm playing ranged. I have some very good friends, and they yell at me sometimes. Beef, what the hell are you doing? Get off me! I'm trying to deny things, guys. I'm just like trying to deny and harass them. Well, stop standing on top of me! You're gonna get us double stunned.
Oh, believe me, I play with my dad sometimes, and
oh jeez.
Yeah, you can imagine.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I think if I tried to get my dad onto the computer, he'd probably try to play with like the arrow keys or something.
Yeah, my dad's a little better than that, but still.
So in the end, they do go with that solo short Dark Lady. They stack the regen on her. They send the Hag up there, Suicide. She's going to be going up against the Empath, and once again, Pablo McDad, he was having a hard time against this lane on Bubbles last time. We'll see if he's learned anything, though. He's already sticking a little bit closer with the Hag this time, getting a little bit more experience. As Stalagmites come in, the Burning Shadows are there as well. Nice job with the Stalagmites, so actually might have saved themselves. Emerald Lightning, Trample comes in. Power Throw is there. Fade's going to have to back off. In the end, nobody's actually going to get killed in the middle lane.
I almost think Glacius almost killed himself with trying to use Q, but yeah, dodge that. That's good. You know, I can't remember the picking phase, but could they have chosen Bubbles? Wait, hold up. Could they have chosen Bubbles instead of Hag?
Yes, Hag was last pick, and Bubbles is still on the board.
I don't like that at all, because sending a Hag Suicide, like, he can do it kind of, but he needs farm, like, much more than Bubbles at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think that their thought process might have been, we sent Pablo McDad up against the Moon Queen Empath lane on Bubbles last time, and he got absolutely nothing. Let's try something a little bit different. Maybe Hag will have a little bit more success. And unfortunately, he's not.
Yeah, I don't know, disagree with it. Now, he did pick up an Invis, so you can just sit around, I guess, and get some experience.
Yeah, he certainly can, and that'll be nice. That will be nice indeed. So in the bottom lane, though, I mean, look at the Plague Rider's lane position. He's able to just do so well down there. Dark Lady's essentially restricted to using that Taint Soul spam as well as a Hatchet in order to get creep kills.
Yeah, no, I'm actually surprised. Dark Lady, man, he's really doing well down here.
Yeah, he's doing relatively well. He's taking a lot of damage. If we take a look at the damage chart here, Plague does top it.
I mean, that's Plague Rider for you.
And that's why you have to stack the regen there on your Dark Lady. But he has done very well, topping the farm on his team at 230 gold per minute. It's not really to be something to be too proud of, though. As on the other team, I mean, Moon Queen's just doing so much. Is in the middle lane. Fade's in some trouble. Auto attacks are going to be able to bring Fade down. Illusory Veil, and now Luna's going to be taking a fall as well. The big boys pulling out the big plays. Pick up another 2 kills there in the middle lane. Extend that gold lead up to near 2,000 and about 1,000 experience.
Yeah, no, they're really synergizing well too. Like, you definitely can tell there's communication on their team. I like this. Yeah, man, this is like right now what's happening. This is so bad, so bad for Legion. Like, there's a 1v1 top, so that means the other lanes, you know, are basically equal. But if you look top, you see what's happening. And it's just, oh man, like, so Legion is in a really bad position right now. I know there's not much of a deficit, but this game is looking grim for Legion.
It certainly is, as Pebbles takes an Emerald Lightning right there. A few more auto attacks. Burning Shadows is available, and there it goes. Pebbles will take a fall. Glacius TP's back in, holding on to that bottle that Pebbles probably would have liked to have had. But, well, Pebbles takes a fall, and that's one way to start getting back into the game. As Glacius is in trouble, the Burning Shadows comes out, Power Throw, and the Trample, so equalizing it 3 for 3 in the middle lane now.
You know what? Shout out to Bryce, and I think Bryce is kind of proving me wrong, and Fane, I think. Cthulhu is doing an excellent job at roaming. It's really impressive, actually. And I don't know, I've always, like, maybe I'm just bad at Cthulhu, but I've always looked at him as kind of weak, but I don't know, when I watch Bryce and now Fane, it is pretty impressive, so maybe it was a good pick. I mean, I don't know, and I was talking with Bryce, and he's like, I was like, I told him I think there's better heroes to choose than coLcast, you know, for that job. And he told me, you know, they're gonna be banned, and that's always, you know, that's a good.
That's true.
You know, maybe he's not as good as a Parasite, but Parasite, you know, you're not gonna pick up Parasite that easily. coLcast you will, so it's good thinking.
Well, there you go. Fine, able to connect with 3 kills there, getting credit for one of them. And able to help that mid lane kind of get back out from the rut that they were in. Top lane, Wretched Hag able to hit level 3. Takes a Moonbeam here as Moon Queen's going to start trying to run her down. Even just like with that little amount of harass. Actually, Wretched Hag might be in a lot of trouble as she kind of went the wrong direction. Activates the health potion, and nice jukes though from Pablo McDad. Able to get himself out of trouble.
You know what's funny? Pablo McDad, I know like it doesn't look like he is, but he's actually playing this incredibly well. Like he's actually doing incredibly well up here. He's literally doing the best he can. Absolutely. It's just like his team just sent him into such an unfavorable lineup or matchup. I mean. Yeah,
middle lane. Illusory Veil goes down. Stalagmite combo onto Fade. Double damage, not going to save her. She goes down. Pebbles activates a health potion and will back off. Luna looks like she might have been in a little bit of trouble, but will be able to survive for now. Will Hellborn go in for round 2, though, trying to bring it up to 5 hero kills. No, not going to quite yet.
The name of this game, man, is Initiation. Whoever gets the Initiation right there.
There it is.
He's dead.
Round 2, Illusory Veil. Emerald Lightning stuns her for now. Auto attack from Glacius.
Whoever
No
gets
uphill
Initiation
miss.
Gets the kill, man. Like, there's so many stuns on both sides. Like, so... Yeah, this is insane. This is insane aggressive lineups from both teams. It really is showing right now.
Yeah, it's, well, decent amount of kills is what you said. When you limit the amount of junglers top lane, Pebble's actually taking some more initiation as the cult comes out, burns all of his mana. Fade's going to start chugging some stuff. Nice Illusory Veil, though, from Empath, able to block off the Fade, and Fade with a very, very whiffed Burning Shadows.
You know what happened there? Fade... didn't even attack out of his ult. He stunned out of his ult. If he attacked out of his ult, he would have got the kill, hands down.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was. I guess it happens though.
It does.
I think it's all been running out, so you just kind of, you know, threw the stun out.
Now, Cthulhu uses Hookem to grab a creep up here in the top lane, grabs a Skeleton King, and we'll start to do a little bit of jungling with the assistance of Pablo McDad on the Hag. So Pablo able to get level 4 now. Certainly looking a little bit better as Burning Shadows comes in the middle lane. A little bit of miscommunication, though. The Obliteration comes out here from Cthulhu. Return combo! Cthulhu actually takes a fall right there. Big man up from Present. And wow. The Alpha just exploded.
Man, I knew that was going to happen. But, you know, like, that was really good presence of mind from Present, knowing, hey, man, I'm just going to man up on him. I'm not going to die. I'm just going to man up and kill him. That was really good presence of mind. Well played.
How did he do so much damn damage? It was, I mean, I guess it was a level 3
Pebbles combo.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's brutal.
It was, and the tower was wailing on him as well. Glacius probably got his hand in there, I believe. Yeah, Glacius got his hands in there. Very, very well done.
I'm still eating, but just something interesting to note is that the Plague Rider is out farming the Dark Lady. It's pretty sad.
I don't. How's that sad?
I mean, it's just unfortunate for their team because like the movement.
Oh yeah, but it's really expected. Totally expected. It's Plague Rider, man. Heroes. Absurd.
King Plato makes a return from the grave, or more accurately, from the kitchen.
From the kitchen where he belongs.
Bottom lane, Dark Lady able to connect right there onto Plague Rider. Plague Rider not going to be out farming Dark Lady any longer as she takes the fall, and Dark Lady actually able to grab an assist. Sweet Pro grabs his first kill of the game.
That was a good gank, much necessary gank too. Now I'm gonna expect Plague Rider to try to be. I'm guessing he's probably gonna want to use his ult because he hasn't yet. So maybe expect him to teleport to a lane to try to set up a gank. I'm not sure.
Yeah, middle lane ripe for the ganking. Top lane not so much. Luna kind of rotates up there, but
yeah.
She's not going to be pushing out too far. She's actually going to do a little bit of counter warding. Nice job spotting out that ward and gets the counter on it immediately.
Yeah, I know. This is. What I want to see happen. I want to see Moon Queen get a Helmet Dominator, so you can pick it up right now, and then go to the jungle. Well, actually, the jungle's stacked like crazy too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're at the jungle. And actually, what I want to see is, I want to see them send like some other hero to static farm top, and then Moon Queen take out the jungle. Because right now the jungle is just sitting there, you know, it's not being touched, and it's already like fully stacked basically. And then I also want to see him pick up a Helmet Dominator and start stacking on his own with his Dominator creep, because that is such an effective tool for stacking.
I agree. I don't know if you were watching in the last game. Moon Queen was being picked up by the big boys there, but they also had a Legionnaire. No Legionnaire this time to actually go in there and clean up the triple stacked Ancients and triple stacked jungle, so Moon Queen should be able to get more effective farm as a result.
You know, I like the fact that they don't have Legionnaire.
I agree as well.
Legionnaire screws over Moon Queen's farm so much, man.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Dark Lady goes in on Plague Rider once again, and down goes Rookie. Fine gets credit for the kill on Cthulhu. That's his 4th kill he's been involved in. Fade's going to be in some trouble, though. She gets a Burning Shadows off, but it's not going to be enough. She actually activates the
There's an
Invis.
Invis ward there, so...
Yeah, and she walks
he's dead.
right by it.
He might be dead.
Nice use of the Essence Link. The freeze, and beautiful, beautiful job there. Fade stuck between a rock and a hard place, between standing there just waiting for the courier to come out and spot him and walking into multiple rev
Ooh,
wards.
if you actually look too, look, Hellborn was setting their courier out right away. Like,
yeah,
they knew, like that. They're really impressing me right now. And I know Rookie, I play with him sometimes, also known as TK Hero. He's a really good player. People sometimes stab at him, you know, for being the all-pick master, but hey, man, he's a good player, I think.
Yeah, playing the Plague Rider once again and getting the job done. In the bottom lane, they actually returned a kill onto Dark Lady. The Hasted Pebbles came in with the combo. There was actually TP support there in the form of Glacius, and then the Plague Rider was already there, so able to secure the kill onto Dark Lady. That's going to put them up 4,000 gold and 3,500 experience. A good place to be at 13 minutes in for the big boys.
Yeah, you can say that again. Jeez. Also, Plague hasn't used his ult yet. He hasn't really had the opportunity. I'm sure he's dying to use it, but yeah. Oh man, this Moon Queen's gonna get really scary really soon. Like 400 gold per minute, 13 minutes in. Oh gosh, I'm feeling for Legion team right now.
Yeah, and she cleaned up a couple of these triple stacks. Actually, looks like it's just one perhaps, but starting to clean those up. And as more of them do get stacked up, she's gonna start getting fiercer and fiercer. But Fine's actually done a very nice job of getting into the jungle and trying to deny back some of the jungle. And just going in there, picking up a creep, killing one or two more, and then just moving off and doing it again. I think that Fine's really done a great job in this game. As now a few players are going to be TPing in from the Hellborn team. Fade's actually going to be in a little bit of trouble, but no, Luna is the one that's now in some serious trouble. As Fade does activate the Reflection, we'll be able to get out of there, but Luna already comboed down by the Pebbles, showing off his brand new portal key.
Yeah, no, you know what I love about Hellborn team too? They have Moon Queen as a super late game carry, and you know he can just sit back and farm. But they also then have 4 aggressive heroes, so Legion's never safe, and they also just have late game. I mean, like they couldn't be in a better spot right now.
I certainly agree with you. As down goes Hag, Pebbles grabs another combo right there, and Pablo McDad, he's on the wrong end of it.
Yeah, it's not much you can do.
Whew, yeah, I mean, the big boys, they're just looking so dominant right now. What can Pencils really do to get back into the game at this point? What do they need to secure?
Well, I don't think they can do anything, but if this is like my life on the line, and I had to win this game, I would say try to get some vision up so you don't get ganked by Pebbles, and then just try to farm. And I know like Hellborn's gonna be farming faster, but you have to get some items to be able to do something.
Yeah.
Like, and just hope that Dark Lady can maybe out carry Moon Queen. I don't know. I mean, but it's really in a bad spot.
It's gonna be a tall order for sure, and I mean, even with the vision, you can see that they have the vision on the Legion Ancients here. Gives them some vision across the river, but you still had somebody standing out of position right there. The Aluna just presses up a little bit off that mid tower. As soon as she does, Pebbles is able to see from across the river, gets the kill under her.
Oh yeah, no, like, I mean, me saying, oh, Legion needs more vision up is way easier said than done. Like,
yeah,
God, if the support gets out of line at all, they're dead instantly. So, and looks like bottom. They're setting up a kill on bottom, and they don't have lane wards, so orange might be in, or dark lane might be in a lot of trouble.
And she certainly could be, as Plague Rider has that ultimate available. It is a level 2 ultimate now. So going to be hitting significantly harder, and he'll probably be a little bit more eager to drop that with the reduced cooldown. Pebbles is there with his Mighty Blade.
I feel like Pebbles could just go right now, just blink in and throw out a stun from like a farther distance, and just not like, yeah, like I feel like he could go right now. Okay, he's going. Yeah,
he's going now, and Dark Lady has shown herself. Combo comes in onto Dark Lady. The contagion is there. Plague ultimate not even needed. Bounces around though, and well, Rookie's able to pick up.
It was a good decision to throw out the Plague ultimate though, because if Dark Lady charging striked away, there was not really much they could do to chase him. So I agree with that, honestly.
And he gets 5 creep kills out of it. So
true.
There you go. That's the real reason.
True. He's just like, guys, I need more farm.
Yeah. But speaking of farm on that Plague Rider, 286 gold per minute. I mean, 86 and 38 at 17 minutes is the Suicide Plague Rider. And Rookie's done a fantastic job down there.
I want to say that's impressive, but like, I mean, he's playing well. Don't get me wrong, but it's really not. It's Plague Rider. It's so hard to lane against. The hero, in my opinion, is one of the best heroes in the game, and is definitely first pick, first ban worthy. Always.
Pebbles just absolutely cleans up on a fade. Even with the Emerald Lightning there from Aluna, that Pebbles just absolutely destroyed Fade. Level 8 Fade, just not getting work done. Illusory Veil goes up, protecting the Hellborn team for now as a Thunder Blast goes out, and Glacius will just walk on out of there. Legion team, they're just not able to make anything happen. They're not able to connect and really force any mistakes out of the Hellborn team, and they're just letting it happen. They're playing the victim right now.
Yeah, no, honestly, like, Legion team, like, both teams played really well this game. Except, like, Fane, he's been owning. But I think it just came down to the lane setups. I think Hellborn just had better lanes, and it was kind of over before it started, and I don't want to sound too negative, but you know, I think Hellborn just outpicked them, to be honest.
Yeah, I could certainly agree with you there. As, well, Hellborn's superior drafting is shown here in the early game. Like you said, both teams have played pretty well. Big Boys have played very well, though, and that's why they find themselves up 10,000 gold and 11,000 experience at 18 minutes into the game. Picking up some major items now.
Oh, gosh. Bottom.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, double damage, Pebbles. Just bloodbath. And that's all you can say is...
There it is.
Present, he took that first death, and since then, it only strengthened his resolve to kill everything. As Glacius is going to die in the middle lane, Dark Lady actually gets the Essence Link broken right there. Combo onto Dark Lady, and Rookie picks up the kill with the Contagion nuke.
Yeah, it's just tough, man. It's really tough. I don't even know what I would... I don't know, I mean, I wouldn't do... I think if any team was in, what's it called, pencil situation right now, I think it'd be a very similar result.
Yeah, Mookie might be in some trouble up top. The Reflection ultimate, and wow, she just gets disintegrated right there. Obliteration, the Trample, Bat Blast, all being used.
Well, I guess if there's some hope, you know, there it is.
There you go. Kill the Moon Queen.
And anything's possible with Dark Lady, man. Anything is possible with Dark Lady.
It's true. Dark Lady, one of the harder carries in the game, and getting her farmed is certainly going to help quite a bit, but right now, 225 gold per minute on Flensmeister. That's kind of the opposite of getting farmed.
Yeah.
We will have to see. I mean, Pencils, I know they don't want to give up. They are very, very far behind at this point, but the game's not over, and if they do concede here, there's no game 2, there's no game 3. This is it. They're going to be moving down into the lower bracket if they do lose here. So they, of course, do want to make sure that the game is lost before they give up. But the loser of this series will be going on to play the winner of Druids Esports. That's Pew's team. And Vitriolic Gaming. That's Mikey's team with Fear the Zap and friends. So they're going to be playing a little bit later on this week, possibly this weekend. They were talking about rescheduling. I'm not quite sure. But I'll be trying to cast that one when that game does come up. And then, of course, the losers bracket finals between the winner of those two teams and the loser here. But the winner of this series is going to be going on to the grand finals to fight for first place, which is quite a nice prize. I believe that's a $1,000 first place prize and 1,000 HoN Tour points for the first place winner in gold divisions. Not bad.
Yeah. Yep. I think Vitriolic picked up some new members. I think like Probusk.
Yeah.
I know he's like as MMR.
And Yolam.
I forgot who else. Yeah. Yep. So I think they're looking pretty strong. And also Druids. He's got like Fib Eli 3. Like he's one of the top MMR. I think he's like second on the list. And they also have another 2000 MMR player. So like both. I mean, these teams, man, are not joke teams. Like our gold finals and stuff is not a joke.
Oh yeah, most certainly not. I cast Vitriolic up against Seeking Perfection, SEP. Who is there? Rocky Balboa is their captain. I've seen him around in some 1900 TMM games and such. And cast them this past weekend. Vitriolic looked very, very strong. Put on some fantastic games for us there. As middle lane, Pebbles is in a little bit of trouble. Level 14 with the Mighty Play. Not going to be able to help him, though. She's actually going to try to turn it around. Bat Blast, or Hag's going to come in. The Haunt is there. And Pebbles does go down.
Pablo McDad.
There you go.
Plays.
There you go. Pablo got in there, and Sweet Pro actually picks up 670 gold for ending that bloodbath streak. That's a nice Christmas present.
You know, I really wonder, knowing Zepro the troll, I wonder how he like acts during these games.
Oh, Moon Queen gets the Empath ultimate here, activates that Geometer's Bane, and is able to put out a lot of damage onto the Cthulhu. Cthulhu uses the trample, and he's going to try to get away. The Deep Shadows is actually blocking the path here, and everyone from the Legion team is going to be able to escape. What the hell?
How is that even possible? What just happened?
A nice Dark Lady ultimate.
That's what it was. It must have been. Must have been.
Dark Lady ultimate, and Hag just kind of blinked out of there, and Cthulhu went around the back way. Fade set up with the Deep Shadows. Very nice job there from Legion.
You know, Legion's fighting strong. It's I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's possible. It's possible for a comeback.
It is. I've seen crazier things.
This probably would be one of the craziest, but I have seen crazy things.
I have also seen crazy things. I've cast crazy things. You know what games are crazy? Bronze finals.
Oh,
Bronze finals are crazy because those are lower level games, like mid-1800s type players.
They're trying so hard.
But they are trying so hard. As actually Moon Queen going to get caught out right here. Moon Queen takes a fall. Pebbles comes in. The Stalagmites are there. Deep Shadows is slowing Pebbles pretty immensely. Glacius is able to get the freeze onto Cthulhu. And a nice deny right there, actually, to get the kill onto Pebbles. Not going to be giving that up to the other team. Minotaur able to stun out and will be able to save its Vulture Lord buddy. But another great play there from the Legion team. Able to get the kill onto the Moon Queen and the kill, although he was denied, onto the Pebbles.
That was pretty skilled from God. That was a freaking Moon Queen's. Oh my! He denied him, or he denied. That's awesome. I like that. He denied Pebbles with his
Vulture Lord.
Dominated creeps.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Skillful. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I hate that too, man. That's why I never play like Slithers and stuff. I always get denied.
Yeah, I think I was actually playing Hag. It's like last week or something, maybe earlier this week or something, and was just gonna blow up a lower level Ophelia, and she denied herself with her own creeps. I was so mad. I'm like, well, I'm at least gonna kill all your creeps, and then. I was Hag against the Suicide Wild Soul, and I killed him 3 times, but every single time he denied himself with his bear. Every single time. But anyways, it's annoying as Hag does take the fall up in the top, so not going to be planting that haunt on anybody today, Pablo McDad. Bottom lane, though, Bassett's gets the kill onto Rookie with the assistance of Fundsmeister and Fine. So a nice job with that red power throw. Great coordination.
Fine continues to impress me. Like they're kind of getting owned, and he still manages a 2-1-6 score, 310 gold per minute. He's gonna get another kill right here, maybe.
Yeah, he certainly is. As the well, Empath actually activates
maybe
the
not,
Essence Link, and the Illusory Veil is there. You should have followed. Overextend. Come on.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys are so behind. I don't know.
Yeah, the Trample was on cooldown for 3 seconds. The Blood Chalice on cooldown for 4 seconds. Would have had enough mana when he used it, but choose to back off. Can't fault him for it. Still
To be
mad
fair,
at him.
that was probably the best decision to fall back. I don't. Yeah.
Of course it was a good decision, but I wanted to see him go for it.
I agree. I agree.
Man up!
But there's a point. There's a point where like you have to say, I am so far behind. Just man up. And, take risks.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You do. When you're behind in StarCraft, that's what we say all the time. If you're behind, you have to take risks to get back into it. Whether it's an unconventional build or an unconventional tactic, as a portal key on Cthulhuphant right there. They catch Moon Queen out for a 3rd time! And
I mean, like, what's going on here, Beef?
I don't know, man. They just caught Moon Queen for a 3rd time. That's
be an epic comeback, because I think it might be.
If they look at the experience lead. It's down to 5,000 when it was like 13,000.
And like that's their like huge Moon Queen, and he just dropped.
Level 16 Dark Lady going in right here. No, he's going to get turned around upon. The Tundra Blast goes out, and Dark Lady's going to be in some trouble. Oh no! The Cthulhuphant turns it around. A big red power throw there. The Obliterate's going to be going out, and well, a lot of trouble. Those Plague Ultimate's going to try to turn around. Dark Lady's in some trouble. One more Contagion Nuke, and Dark Lady will take a fall. The Tundra Blast is there. Dark Lady going to be able to use that Charging Strikes and cuts into some trees. She's still in a lot of trouble. The freeze comes out, and Dark Lady does take a fall. Almost a huge turnaround there from the Hellborn team.
Man, it was. Like, that was such an amazing Cthulhuphant stun, but Dark Lady, like, used Charging Strikes for, like, 10 meters, or whatever, 10 units. It was, like, the smallest Charging Strikes I've ever seen. It missed everything. That was kind of... I don't know what happened there.
That was small plays.
Yeah, that was almost absolutely gigantic by Fane.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Well, no, it was by Fane. It was fail by Flensmaster.
I guess it happens, though. Man, this game, it's actually pretty exciting. Like, it
is. We'll see if they're able to continue it. Moon Queen's going to be working on Kongor with the assistance of Pebbles. Pebbles has picked up a Shrunken Head now, and I believe it's being delivered. Yes, it is. And Pebbles will grab that. Legion team, they're kind of hanging out over here as they're sending a Tornado to do a little bit of scouting. Yeah. There's pretty much no way that they can handle that Kongor. And Fade is in position. Sweet Pro might be in a little bit of trouble. No, he will be able to get out of there. No Bound Eyes just yet. And
no stun impact, but yeah. That's about it.
Not going to do anything just yet. He might be stalking this Glacius, and he is indeed going to be stalking the Glacius, who's making his way over toward the Plague Rider. Will they go in here? Finds on his way. Finds about 10 seconds out. But it looks like Fade's ult does expire, and she walks by about 4 wards of Revelation and a word of sight, and she could not have been any less stealthy if she tried now.
Now this is kind of a tough position now with the whole Aegis deal. Yeah, because if you go on Moon Queen, well, you can kill her pretty fast probably, but she's gonna be right back up and used everything. So what Legion team needs to do now is either wait out the token or get a pick off, but like they cannot team fight. They absolutely cannot team fight.
They got to get a pick and then just like back off. Because it's pretty unlikely that they're going to be able to kill Moon Queen twice before her team comes in for support.
Yeah, no kidding.
As she picks up a Shrunken Head, Fade will find Pebbles. Pebbles activates the Shrunken Head though, and Fades it. Oh, that's a double damage Pebbles.
For a second, I thought that was like reaction times, but he has an eye, so.
Yeah, no.
It's more set. I thought that was literally reaction times. I was like, that has got to be the fastest reaction I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Pebbles just picked up that eye in addition to the Shrunken Head. He popped the double damage after the combo right there, and I heard the attack go off before I saw the life drop, and I was just like, I felt it. I felt the like hit in my chest, and
it shook my computer screen. Like
it did. 550 odd damage there from Pebbles. 567.
Yeah, doesn't even have an item. He has a BKB.
Yeah, it's
It has 560 damage.
it's a lot of damage.
Beef.
Well, this tower is going to fall. Fade's going to be back up with the portal key relatively soon here. And on the other side of the map, Dark Lady, with her Ruined Axe finished, she's been trying to steal these Ancients. Not quite able to. Look at all the wards over here near the Kongor pit. There are so many wards over here. Maesty, did I lose you?
Oh, whoops! Sorry, I was muted. No, but I like how both teams have like wards like right next to each other. It's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
like multiple spots. It's pretty funny. Now, Empath picks up an Abyssal Skull. How do you like that item? I mean, there's no melee hard carry on the team.
I don't like the item whatsoever.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Like, do they hit? I mean,
it's going to give some armor. It's going to give a little bit of base damage, as Moon Queen is TPing to the middle lane to activate the speed boost with the Empath inside of her. Oh, a nice attempt there from Pebbles, but unfortunately not going to happen. Red Emerald Lightning goes out from Aluna, but not able to get the stun either. And, well, a good deny from the Hellborn team. Used a lot of TPs to make that happen, as Dark Lady, you got to grab that double damage. No, it's going to go to Moon Queen. And
well, granted, if he did, he was completely dead. But
worth it. So she just obliterates those Ancients, not the skill Obliterate, which is the Cthulhuan ultimate, but like the term Obliterate is what just happened to those Ancients. And now all 5 members of the Hellborn team make their way into the Legion jungle. Going to do a little bit of resource management, gets the kills onto the jungle, deny the farm to the Legion team, and they're going to try to knock down the last outer tower down here in the bottom lane.
We see Cthulhu possibly going the Bryce build, or somewhat. He's got Mask of Madness now.
Yeah.
This guy really, Bryce, man. I love Bryce because he always he does new things and they make sense. I mean, at first they're kind of like what, but it really does make sense if you think about it.
It certainly can make sense. And we'll see if a Legion team tries to go in here. The nice Elder Parasite right there from Cthulhu. He's going to pay for it, though. Burning Shadows goes out onto a couple, but not going to be enough. Deep Shadows here from Fade, but Sweet Pro goes down as well. And with those 2 players down, no buybacks available. This could very well be a Rax here for the Legion team.
I don't know what business they had trying to deny that. It's like a 2v5. I mean, of course you're going to get jumps.
Well, if he had gotten the deny and then used his portal key immediately, it would have been like, yay! Yeah, but he didn't. He tried to walk away.
Yeah. I don't know. But I guess you got to make big plays in these circumstances.
Yeah, I guess. But
look at the Rax drop, though. Oh my god. Look. Oh. Moon Queen just got a kill on a unit that was like 1,000 units away.
I don't understand it, man.
Away with their glaives.
I don't understand it. This hero is so stupid.
Yeah,
she's gotten like what 5 buffs in a row between her attack range and then her multi-strike, and her ultimate got a cooldown reduction, and then her beams got a longer stun, and then another longer stun. As Dark Lady was actually doing a little bit of backdooring here in the middle lane, as Initiation's going to be coming, and Plague Rider is going to drop, so they're able to get the kill onto Plague. A decent response, but lost 2 sets, or a set of racks and the melee racks.
I feel like Dark Lady could have stayed middle. I wasn't really watching, but the racks is half HP, or not even like lower than half.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she couldn't. Maybe there's some reason that she had to get back, or he had to get back. But yeah.
TP started coming in, and mainly the Moon Queen and the Glacius.
Well, on the bright side, Moon Queen's Aegis is going to be gone, so I guess if they can somehow, well, she also has 5,100 gold though, so
yeah,
definitely got a buyback.
She will indeed have a buyback now. If she's able to buy back and get back into the fight in time is the real question, and unless she's fighting in her own base or pretty deep on her own side of the map, then unlikely. But Token of Life will expire here in about 15 seconds, which means Kongor is about 3 minutes out, and both teams will, of course, be looking for that. And as a wing goes right-clicked by Moon Queen.
right-click the wing bow. We need Bricky in here right now to say that.
Mm-hmm. So with that wing bow, able to provide a little bit of evasion for the auto attacks coming out of the Dark Lady, as well as well, everybody, but specifically auto attacks from Dark Lady are going to be the real big ones you got to worry about. Wretched Hag somewhat as well, I guess, but problem with that, I mean, he's pretty underfarmed. Nothing too much to be worried about in terms of auto attack damage from this Wretched Hag. As a couple more items coming out from the Legion team. Soul's Bulwark is picked up on Cthulhufin. So, and speaking of Cthulhufin, he gets initiated on right here. The combo is going to come out. Everything. Just everything is used on him right there, and he just dies.
It's not even fair. Not even
and fair. As he just bought that Soul's Bulwark, he has no buyback.
Yeah, this might be it right here. This might be it right here, Beef.
Might be it indeed, guys, as, well, Melee Rax is already done here. They're going to try to take down these ranged racks and then move to the top lane. Moon Queen says, forget the ranged racks. I'm just moving straight to the top lane. Empath gets inside of her, and let's take a look at Moon Queen doing 389 damage. Fade comes in. A nice sheep right there, though, and Fade's going to be in some trouble. These stalagmites go out, but nice job using the reflection to actually dodge it. That blast goes out, hitting nothing. Dark Lady comes in. He's going to try to bring down somebody, but not even able to. Burning Shadows goes out, but no, still not able to get anything done.
Look at these glaives. Like, just look at them.
It's ridiculous.
Oh.
GG well playeds come out, and Pencils drops 2-0 to the Big Boys. Big Boys going on to the grand finals a little bit later on this week. Try to fight for that first place prize, $1,000 and 1,000 HoN Tour points. Very well done.
I'm really excited, and Big Boys are looking good. They're looking big.
They are certainly looking big.
And
I mean, I know
I like how they draft really aggressive lineups. Really, I mean, textbook but aggressive at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I came into the series not having casted the Big Boys. I think I might have watched one of their games before. And I was like, okay, Pencils has a pretty big advantage going into this. I don't know who these guys are. But they showed right there they can contend with all these teams, and they were able to actually bring out the win, 2-0 over Pencils. So, I mean, Pencils, you can say what you want about them. They're a top 16 team, obviously. They were in Diamond the first time, got knocked out. Now they're going to be going back into Diamond, but Big Boys looking good. So I'm excited to see them later on this week in the grand finals. But guys, that is actually going to do it for the day. This was a rescheduled match here in HoN Tour, so nothing else to be going into. And big shout-outs to both King Plato and Meisty for joining me today as my co-casters, making sure I didn't have to do this by myself. Meisty, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem, man. Probably did pretty bad for my first time, but
I think you did just fine. Any shout-outs before we shut this thing down?
Shout out to Beef for some good casting. It's great having you as a caster, man, because like when HoNcast is not casting, always got Beef.
Well, thank you very much. I'm always happy to be here, guys. And speaking of being here, we of course will be going into the losers round of 2 a little bit later on this week. That is Vitriolic Gaming going up against Druids Esports. Not quite sure when that's going to be going on. Currently, it's scheduled for this weekend. But if either of those teams do want to reschedule, I'll try to get my hands on the new time, because I, of course, want to be casting those games. So, of course, be bringing it to you right here on twitch.tv/ComplexityHoN. But, guys, as we shut it down, one more big shout-out to S2 Games for making HoN Tour possible. To everybody out there watching, without you guys, the viewers, I would not be here. To my co-casters, Meisty, as well as King Plato, and, of course, to both of the teams, the Big Boys and Pencils for showing up today, and to Complexity Gaming for allowing coLcast to happen. Check Complexity Gaming out at ComplexityGaming.com, Facebook.com/ComplexityGaming, Twitter @ComplexityLive. Let them know that you appreciate coLcast happening. Let them know that you want to see more coLcast. And, of course, make sure to follow me at Twitter as well, @BeefPotPie1 for all of your coLcast, HoN information whenever we go live here. You can check that out. Or you can follow us at twitch.tv/ComplexityHoN. Get an email notification every time we go live. Make sure to do that as well. And while you're over there, check out our info section down below with easy links to all of the information you need about Complexity Gaming, easy social media links, information about the sponsors, the organization itself, myself, the players. It's all down there. And, of course, links to the VODs, which are all up on youtube.com/BeefPotPie1. But guys, that is it. One more huge shout out to Complexity sponsors, Sound Blaster, Origin, QPad, PNY, G8 brand, and Twitch. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been your casting host, Beef. Joining me has been Absolute Legends Meisty, as well as King Plato. Guys, we're out. We'll catch you next time.